Okay, apparently for my Dallas Cowboys to win last night, you win yesterday, I had to get like a bunch of teams wrong. So, yeah, I guess the fact that, well, I guess I do sort of also have a legitimate low, and that's, last night was the last time I was going to see my mom until quite possibly her birthday this upcoming Sunday. As of this morning, like literally right now, because it's 6:15 right now, and she's actually flying out to Las Vegas to see her mother, or my grandmother, and her flight leaves at 6:15 in the morning, and it's 6:15 right now. Well, I say it leaves at 6:15. It could always be one of those, give or take situations, but she's literally leaving like right now. And luckily, if you've ever gone to Elmira Airport, it's a small airport. Like, it's known for sending planes to especially if you fly Delta, it takes planes to like Atlanta and Detroit, and then you go wherever from there, right? I'm pretty sure since my mom is flying out west, her flight's gonna land in Detroit because what sense would it make to fly all the way down south near the southernmost point of our country, only to fly out to one of the more westernmost points of our country? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's going to land in Detroit, but I could be wrong with that. I don't know. Actually, it's weird. I just realized, like, Delta always flies like Detroit and Atlanta, but Delta's meant to be like, shape of a triangle, so it's like, three places. So where's the third one? Hold on. Oh, I guess while I'm looking this up, I can tell you about my high and my active kindness. Well, not really much to report. Other than my high was I did get to spend more time with my parents yesterday. That was very nice. And my act of kindness was my mom actually made pre-made chicken soup or chicken noodle soup for dinner, and so because my father always visits my nephews every Sunday afternoon. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. That's why my eyes are constantly like closing, right? Oh, sorry. My father will visit my nephews, and so I made it to my folks' place before he did. So I took the soup out of the refrigerator, put it on the stove, heat it up, boom. Dinner was pretty much ready by the time he got back. So that was really cool. So good morning and happy Monday, everybody. Let's see. This might actually be the most wrong I've been for a lot of these games. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, I was right about the Titans beating the Saints. I was right about that. And the Bills winning. Do I really have a... Great. Now I'm going to have to readjust my chart to include ties. Great, that's just brilliant. So put one tie on there. I was right about the Colts winning. I was wrong about the Washington football team winning. I was really wrong about the Patriots winning. But I was also really right about the Cowboys winning. I was wrong about the Panthers winning, but then I completely forgot that Cam Newton's back. I was wrong about the Vikings winning. Wrong about the Packers winning. I didn't think they shot at Russell Wilson like that, but they did. I can't believe I was wrong about the Eagles winning. And I was wrong about the Chiefs winning. So let's see. How many did I get wrong overall? Let's see. I got one from Thursday, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to be the first week where I got more picks wrong than right. And I have to include a tie as well. You know what? I'll wait until after this. videos over before I get to doing that, because I have I got a lot to do and, talk about and such. I say that there really isn't much going on, on paper, whatever. I mean, what can I say? It's only Monday. It doesn't really, whatever you expect to have on Monday really doesn't leave a lot to your imagination, outside of the fact that, everyone's probably going to be depressed that the weekend is over. And yeah, I guess I am a little bit sad that, I'm going to be missing my mom all week. But, my mom's always been pretty good about at least letting my father know when she arrives at every stop that she has. Again, I'm pretty sure she's flying to Detroit first, and then her flight will leave for Vegas. So, man, because I just realized, should you ever fly out of Elmira, getting from there to Detroit is actually a rather short flight. Maybe an hour and change, if that. And again, my mom has always been good about letting us know when she arrives at our destination safely. It's just that my father is going to be so busy getting ready for work in the morning, he may not really get the phone call. Or, well, I'm sure my mom will at least have the courtesy, text. She's texted if she's arrived at a place before. So there's that. And I'm sure she'll probably, she hasn't done that lately every time she's ever traveled, but she has in the past given the text to me saying that, she's okay. Although I will admit, there have been times where, it'd be an entire day before I even learned that she got to her destination safely. I mean, yeah, I'm 99% sure that she would get there, but, she is flying. You never know. Even though today we are much more careful than we were before September 11th, it still has me worried a little bit. But I'm sure she'll get there just fine. And hopefully I'm not wrong. Although, I did forget to ask when specifically she'll arrive to Vegas. Because here's the thing. Whenever my parents talk about, I have a 15-hour flight, or really anyone talks about a 15-hour flight or having an incredibly long flight that's longer than, 10 hours or something, they never take the opportunity. It really does sound like they don't take the opportunity to include in the time changes, because Las Vegas is a 3-hour time difference from here. Meaning if it's 6:22 right now, it's going to be 3:22 out there. The sun isn't even starting to rise yet either. Again, daylight savings time, we may get that extra hour of daylight, but if you're awake at this hour, it doesn't really matter, because it's still practically pitch black out. It's going to be almost 7 a.m. by the time, the sun begins to rise and makes a difference in the color of the sky. I don't know. I actually pay attention to these, very intricate, detailish things, more often than I ought to. And yeah, I stayed up late watching the game last night. I am tired. Seriously, I'm so tired right now, I could just do the rest of this video with my eyes closed. Trying to rest. Quote unquote, resting my eyes. I should probably open them right now. Before, I completely end the video. So I just and then, and the only reason why the recording would stop is because I make a video that's so long that I use up all the storage space. Oh, boy. But, you know what? I guess it is kind of a good thing that, well, I'm not going to say it's kind of, it is a good thing that my mom is traveling out to Las Vegas to see, her mom. Because that's nice. I mean, eventually I have to get back to Vegas myself. I haven't been there since January of 2012. So, yeah, going back to Vegas, I'm due for that at some point. I just got to find, when I should or when I can. Plus, and this is by no fault of my grandmother at all because, stuff like this happens to a lot of people nowadays, but, she's kind of getting up there in age and she's kind of slowing down mentally a little bit. And the fact that, for one thing, you have to rent a car to go anywhere. Plus, the majority of the time my mom is there, it's going to be spending with, my grandmother getting, some sort of arrangements done. Because eventually, they may want her to come back to wherever any of her kids are, probably where my mom lives. I mean, there's a bunch of senior living centers where I live, so they'd be able to find someplace for her. But basically, if I went to Vegas right now, there really wouldn't be much I could do. Like, I mentioned this before, my family does have, like, a tiny little place out there, but it's nothing really spectacular or anything to write home about. I mean, it's not like one of those big hotels that they have in Vegas or anything like that. It's actually a really modest-looking neighborhood in, well, technically, they're still in Las Vegas, Nevada, but it's like a little suburb because if you go to Vegas, like, you see, like, the iconic lights and the buildings and stuff like that, but what people don't really realize is Las Vegas is practically right next to the mountains. And there's a lot of communities and suburbs living up in those mountains. So, where my folks live, again, is one of those small communities. And that's all there is to it. I mean, again, it's literally been almost, like, it's going to be like 10 years to the day if I wind up not going since I've been there. I mean, here's the thing. Las Vegas is so incredibly iconic and you see it in so many movies and stuff that you almost don't even need to go because you know exactly what you're going to see. At least that's how I interpret it as. I mean, you have famous movies like, Casino and The Hangover and, Bridesmaids. Lots of other movies that, Las Vegas, even shows too, like Friends. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, Friends is such a popular show. They'll still be running reruns like 50 years after the series is over. Seriously, like, if you ever take an opportunity to look up the Friends community fan base, it is insane. Like, really insane. Like, there are anime fan bases that don't have the loyalty that Friends has. I'm being serious. But yeah, Vegas, you've seen all sorts of imagery and stuff. You almost don't really need to go. I mean, going to Las Vegas really is one of those places where, you really should try and go at least once in your life. I've been there. I want to say I've been there 4 times in my life, I think. 4, maybe. Because it was the first time when my grandmother moved out there. There was, when she turned 70, there was when I went out there for my 16th birthday. Oh yeah, actually, that's a tradition. Whenever any of my cousins or I turned 16, we got to go to Vegas for a little bit. Don't get too excited, it really wasn't that great. There was, yeah, 4 times. I've only been to Vegas 4 times. Gosh. I really ought to, consider going out there more. I don't know. Maybe eventually I will. Although they would make for some great videos if I did that. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, and follow me, subscribe, and rage on YouTube. I'm your homie. This video for all you guys watching. Enjoy for a wonderful, wonderful one day. And remember, you guys want to talk channels, be good to let know everybody. Take care, make good choices. See ya.